Hi dear fans, friends and subscribers. Welcome to the Cricket Happening Show as usual with your host Ram, and well, in this particular cricket show it's going to be a preview of the second and the final test match which is coming up tomorrow, and which is going to be the swan song for Mahela Jayawardenes of Sri Lanka, as he will be playing the last test match of his very glittering international career. And well, it's going to be pretty sad to see Mahela Jayawardenes actually depart from the scene as far as international cricket is concerned. I'm sure there are a lot of cricket fans of Mahela Jayawardenes. I thought he definitely possessed the silken touch, and well, he has been really regaling crowds all over with his wonderful stroke play, a very good innovator, a very good thinker of the game, and what else to say. So this Cricket Happening Show definitely a tribute to Mahela Jayawardenes, even though I'm going to do a preview of the second and final test match which is coming up tomorrow between Sri Lanka and South Africa. And it's very essential for South Africa to level the series, because it's a two-match test series, and tomorrow is the opportunity for I'm sorry, I do apologize, probably in a sense of excitement for Jayawardenes' farewell. Went on to mention that it is South Africa. Sorry about it. It's the second and final test between Sri Lanka and Pakistan. As you know, Pakistan were beaten by Sri Lanka in the first test match, and Mahela Jayawardenes, the cynosure of all eyes tomorrow at this particular cricket ground. It is going to be played at the SSC in Colombo, and that is the home ground for not home ground, but Mahela Jayawardenes has definitely played a lot of cricket over here, and yes, it is his home ground, so it's going to be a fitting farewell as far as Mahela Jayawardenes is concerned. And Mahela Jayawardenes himself would like to leave in glory, probably get on to a century. That's the first thing that he would like to do, and he would also like to see if Sri Lanka could make a clean sweep of this series by defeating Pakistan. Well, that is not going to be, that is very easier said than done. But well, tomorrow, as I said, for Mahela Jayawardenes, well, as I said, his international test career would be coming to an end, and this particular Cricket Happening Show is a glowing tribute to that wonderful batsman from Sri Lanka, Mahela Jayawardenes, who has represented Sri Lanka, I think, in 149 test matches. Probably one would have thought he could have played his 150th test match, but Mahela Jayawardenes would be leaving the scene with 149 tests. So tomorrow he'll be playing his 149 test. He's going to be leaving a big void as far as the Sri Lankan cricket is concerned. I'm sure Sri Lanka would have to recover from that blow after Mahela Jayawardenes leaves the scene, even though Kumar Sangakkara is there, because Kumar Sangakkara and Mahela Jayawardenes have been real pillars of the Sri Lankan cricket, no doubt about it. The Sri Lankan cricket success would be definitely attributed to these two great cricketers. And Mahela Jayawardenes has scored 11 centuries at the SSC, at his home ground, and you know what a fitting farewell it would be if he were to actually get a century under his belt. And I'm sure the crowds would be flocking the ground tomorrow at the Sinhalese Sports Club, where Mahela Jayawardenes has scored the maximum number of runs. But for Pakistan, they know the only wicket that they want in this particular test match is Mahela Jayawardenes, because Mahela Jayawardenes would be the kingpin tomorrow, and Pakistan would be hoping that they could actually get his wicket pretty quickly. So that's going to be a real battle there in the center at the SSC when Pakistan take on Sri Lanka. So just I wanted to talk about Mahela Jayawardenes, and well, he has been a wonderful cricketer, and as I said, good thinker of the game, good contributions, has been nurturing the youngsters very well, has nurtured the youngsters very well. He himself has led by example with the bat. He's a wonderful fielder too, and well, what else to say about Mahela Jayawardenes? Has been a great innovator, and his strokes are something that drive through the covers, is something which comes to mind whenever I see Mahela Jayawardenes, whenever I think about Mahela Jayawardenes, because that is the way he plays. His driving is absolutely impeccable, and well, he possessed all the strokes which were required in cricket in his repertoire, and was never afraid to get onto a sort of a fight with. But still I would say that Mahela Jayawardenes, barring such things, he has been a true gentleman to the core. Well, so let's talk about Pakistan now, because Pakistan are the ones who are really under the weather, because they have actually lost the first test match, and for Pakistan the challenge would be first to take Mahela Jayawardenes' wicket, because Mahela Jayawardenes would be very hungry to score runs in this, and as I said, he would probably targeting a century in this particular test match. The other day we saw Kumar Sangakkara get on to a double century. Will this be the test match when Mahela Jayawardenes is going to retire, that he glows in glory by actually doing something what Kumar Sangakkara did in the first test, and that is to score a double century. Wish him good luck, and for Pakistan that would be the key wicket. And Pakistan, if you look at the Pakistan composition, what went wrong for them was in the second innings. The first innings all the hard work was done, but in the second innings they couldn't really cope with the spin, and they really succumbed. Rangana Herath was the one who ran through the Pakistan team. Now Khurram Manzoor, now whether the opening combination is going to be the same, well, is it, or one does not know whether Shan Masood might be taking his place. Ahmed Shahzad would like to get amongst some runs now for sure. Yunus Khan has already started in the right vein. Azhar Ali also looked good, but well, he definitely needs to put up a very good score on the board, in the sense he needs to really contribute in a big way. Misbah captain, always a big contributing factor for Pakistan, no doubt about it. But what is very important for Pakistan is that the batting has to really show up tomorrow. Not only that, I mean, everything has to come together, whether it is the batting, bowling. Bowling, as I always said, the pace attack for me looking a bit weak. Barring Junaid Khan, with only Mohammad Tala to give him company, I thought the Pakistan pace attack is a bit weak, and that is something they'll be addressing, but they would definitely be looking to get some wickets from the spinners, left-arm spinner Abdul Rahman and Saeed Ajmal. Now Saeed Ajmal was well sorted out by the Sri Lankans, so Saeed Ajmal would be probably really have done his in a sense homework there, and also Saeed Ajmal, as you would remember, is under intense pressure too, because he has been called for his action has been suspected, and he has been given 21 days to appear in front of the ICC, in the sense to go and test his action. So that would really put enormous pressure on Saeed Ajmal. So it will be interesting to see how Saeed Ajmal goes in the second test against Sri Lanka. And then Sarfraz Ahmed, I think it has been a very refreshing thing to happen for Pakistan. As I said in my previous show too, that Sarfraz Ahmed is one which I now feel that slowly but surely Sarfraz Ahmed would be a permanent fixture in the Pakistan mix of things, being the wicketkeeper batsman, because that is something which has always been a question mark for Pakistan, because they tested a few players, and finally I think Sarfraz Ahmed is really showing what is really required of a wicketkeeper batsman to do for his team. So that is as far as Pakistan are concerned. So Pakistan are the ones who are under tremendous pressure. And let's have a look at Sri Lanka. For Sri Lanka, well, they definitely now Upul Taranga, as you know, failed, and Dimut Karunaratne has also been. They have given a recall to him. So this is definitely something which puts pressure on Upul Taranga, and it will be interesting to see whether Dimut Karunaratne plays or Sri Lanka persists with a winning combination as normally they do. One would be prompted to think that a winning combination would be the one which would be much better for Sri Lanka in the context of things. Kaushal Silva, well, has always been saying he is the one who is going to be standing as a solid rock for Sri Lanka, no doubt about it. And then for the first time, I mean, this is the last time that you are going to see the pairing of Kumar Sangakkara and Mahela Jayawardenes in the Sri Lankan team. As I said, Mahela Jayawardenes is into the Swans, is going to be playing the last test match of his test career, and that is going to be Swan Song. And Mahela Jayawardenes and Kumar Sangakkara, well, I don't need to even say anything, because we all know, as I said, they have been strong pillars of Sri Lankan cricket for quite a long time. Angelo Matthews, the captain, who has really taken his ICC rankings up to number 5, and why not? And what an all-rounder Angelo Matthews is turning out to be. In fact, more than the ball, the captaincy and his batting has always been coming to the fore, and he is someone who, as I said, once Kumar Sangakkara also leaves the scene, Angelo Matthews for me would be the central figure in Sri Lankan cricket. Kitruan Vittanage, whether he's going to play, or because since he didn't do much in the first innings against Pakistan, whether Laido Thirumanne will take his place. Vinoshan Dikwala is the wicketkeeper batsman, has always been impressive. Then the pace attack for me looks a bit dicey here, because Shaminda Aranga, who is continuing, he had problems when facing, in the sense when they were playing against Sri Lanka, where he had a problem with his elbow, I suppose. And once again, Shaminda Aranga is a doubtful starter. In fact, Shaminda Aranga is not there, and we see that Chanaka Velagadra has come into the mix. So it will be Dhammika Prasad. Dhammika Prasad was very impressive, especially when he provided the breakthrough, and he really put Pakistan on the back foot in the first test with some 3 wickets. So Dhammika Prasad would be partnering Chanaka Velagadra with the new cherry, and then the spinners. The spinners have always been something that Sri Lanka have been proud of since the Muttiah Muralidharan era, and Dilruwan Pereira has also really started proving himself as a very good off spinner. And Ranganayared, we all know what a wonderful bowler he is with his left arm spin. And all in all, one is really waiting for this match to start. As I said, all eyes would be on only one person, according to me, and that would be Mahela Jayawardenes. And I also hear that if Mahela Jayawardenes could score 137 runs in this particular test match, he would have scored 3,000 runs at the SSC, and that is also a glorious thing to happen, if at all it happens. Now, I am told that the pitch could probably aid the seamers this time, and not really the spinners, because it seems that the pitch is going to be a bit flat and hard, and also I hear that rain has been falling consistently there in Colombo, and we might be missing some playing time as the days go by. Well, dear fans and subscribers, as I said, the only one man to watch tomorrow in this particular test match. I've been repeatedly saying this because he has been a wonderful player. He has rendered yeoman service to Sri Lankan cricket. Take a bow, Mr. Mahela Jayawardenes, who would be playing the final test of his career, and I wish him loads of good luck, not only to see to it that Sri Lanka win the test match when he goes for the last time, but also one would love Mahela Jayawardenes to get amongst the runs, probably a century or probably a double century, which would be a big icing on the cake for Mahela Jayawardenes and Sri Lanka. Well, dear fans and subscribers, on this note, I am ending this preview, which I said was a tribute to Mahela Jayawardenes' excellent exploits as far as his test career is concerned. So that's it from me, your host Ram, for the cricket show for today. See you all tomorrow. Until then, it's goodbye. Thank you.